lovelies, welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lena, nice to meet you. If you're prepared to be amazed, give this video a big thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications so you don't miss a single video. So I'm outside right now because it is beautiful and my baby is asleep. Yes, I have the baby monitor beside me and there's construction going on behind me, so I'm really sorry about that noise. But I just wanted to talk about my postpartum recovery, healing from a C-section. I haven't really seen much of these types of videos on YouTube, so here I go. Also, my skin is extremely terrible right now, but it is slowly going away. I started this new soap and I feel like it's just bringing out the acne that was already gonna come anyway, so hopefully by next week it starts to really go down for real. But it's a huge difference, you guys. I wish I had before pictures for y'all to see because it's completely different than what it was before I started the soap. And I probably should have been washing my face sooner than what I started, but I was pregnant and I had the beautiful glow and I didn't think that I needed soap until now, which is so stupid. Okay guys, so right after my surgery, I was still in and out of it. I don't remember that day at all. I don't remember my daughter being born, obviously. I don't remember doing anything. I didn't even get to do skin to skin with her, and if you have not seen my labor and delivery story, go ahead and check that out now, because you will need to watch that. So when we got to the recovery room in the hospital, I was in so much pain. Even just sitting down was painful. Getting out of bed was painful. I really had to utilize the bed and use my upper body strength to pull myself out of bed, literally. I had to hold on to my boyfriend. I had to hold on to my mom. There were times when I had to pee really bad, but it took me a good 10 minutes just to get out of bed and get up and walk to the bathroom. And then on top of that, it took me an extra 5 minutes to take my pants off or whatever I had on. So it was a struggle in the hospital. So I stayed in the hospital for 2 days and 1 night, which was really short for having a C-section, I've heard, because most people stay for 3 days and 2 nights, or even 4 days and 3 nights. So I felt like I did not stay very long. The car ride home was the worst. I was wheeled down to the garage, and getting in that wheelchair was terrible. Getting out of the wheelchair was terrible. And then, sorry, I'm not looking at you guys. That's why I'm wearing my sunglasses, and because I look terrible. Yeah, so being wheelchaired was terrible. Getting into the car for the first time was horrendous. And then, of course, every single bump in the road hurt so bad. It was so painful. I had to put a pillow right there and really squeeze my pelvic floor, I guess. I don't know what I was squeezing because I really couldn't move. But I was very tense the whole time. And we went to Vanderbilt, so that was a 30-minute drive back home. Every turn hurt. Every speed bump hurt, even if we went over it slowly. Every little dip in the road hurt. Any little bump hurt so bad. So when we got home, our driveway is on an incline, and I almost fell over just trying to walk up the driveway. And it's really not that much of an incline, just slightly, but I guess I lost my balance, I don't know. And it hurt so bad. I had to wobble like a penguin. I couldn't walk one foot in front of the other because, I don't know, just everything in my stomach and near the incision area was super duper tight and sensitive and hurt really bad. The first week, taking care of a newborn while healing from a C-section was terrible. They only gave me enough pain medicine for 3 days, and I started taking them the day that I was discharged from the hospital, so that wasn't even a whole day because we were in the hospital all morning. So I took those pills that night and I ran out by Wednesday. I don't know, I ran out by the middle of the week, and I was like, okay, I need more because ibuprofen is not helping this pain. I had more than just a burning sensation. Now I'm feeling a burning sensation. Just, I guess, normal healing. That's how it's feeling right now. I'm not in pain. It's fine. Before that, I had a lot of gas bubbles. It was the worst pain of my life. I'm not really a gassy person. I don't experience that a lot, so that was immense pressure and pain. Anytime I peed, my stomach felt like it's just like coming in and being squeezed super duper tight, kind of like a contraction, I guess. So every time I peed, I would like have a contraction basically. Pooping was not an option. I pooped maybe 3 or 4 days after we left the hospital, and it took me like 20 minutes just to poop, just because I was scared to push, because you have to use your muscles where your incision is. Taking a shower was rough. Ow. I'm so hot, you guys. This waist trainer. Anyways, it took me a good, I would say 30-45 minutes just to take a shower at first, and then a full hour to get out and put everything on. So it took like an hour for me to take a shower, to get out of the shower, and put lotion on. I couldn't even put lotion on. I could only put lotion on my arms. I couldn't bend in any way, shape, or form. When I put my underwear on, I had to drop it on the floor and step into it. I took a lot of the mesh underwear home, which was a lifesaver. I loved those underwear. I still have them just in case, because I don't have like period underwear like most people have, I guess. So those were amazing. They were so comfortable. So I put them on the ground already like open where the leg part was, and I just stepped into them, and then I would like sit down on the edge of the tub and then like put my feet up like that, and then kind of like bend to the side like you're doing an oblique exercise, because I could not bend forward. So it was a struggle, like a literal struggle. There was one day I was in so much pain, and I couldn't get up fast enough for my daughter. She was whining and crying, and I was just overwhelmed. I was in so much effing pain, you guys. That was not it. I felt like a bad person because I couldn't help my daughter when she needed it at the moment. I had to like slowly get to her and slowly get out of bed, and everything was just so slow. I was like a grandma walking, and I hated that because I'm a very active person. I like to move around, I like to dance, I like to go out and go to the park and stuff, and not being able to move was so sad to me. I'm surprised I didn't get depressed, honestly. I have not experienced postpartum depression, which I thank God for, because that's really scary, and I'm already a person, I feel like, maybe who struggles with emotions. I don't want to say depression necessarily, but definitely with my emotions and how I show them and get through them. So yeah, I'm very blessed to not have experienced postpartum depression. So back to the medicine. They only prescribed me like 3 days worth of Loratabs, which is not strong at all. I still felt pain with the Loratab, but it was very like numbed and like minimized, but I still felt pain. So I got another like little dose of it, I guess, 3 more days. And I had to pay out of pocket for it, and I was so pissed. I was just like, dude, why do I have to pay for this? Like, I'm the one who's in pain. Y'all should have prescribed it, but whatever. So I had to pay out of pocket for that, and yeah, and really I could have went with one more little dose of it, but I was just like, I'm not gonna keep paying for this. I'm just gonna take the ibuprofen, and I got a heating pad. I still have that feels great at night even now, just because of like the burning sensation that I feel sometimes. But you can tell I'm hunched over, like I'm not in pain. I just really like the heat. There's so many wasps out here, it's disgusting. So yeah. Oh, if you didn't watch my fashion overhaul, the reason I don't have any makeup on is because we're having a photo shoot, me and my boyfriend and my baby, a family photo shoot, and I want my skin to be somewhat clear so the makeup can look good. So that's why I'm looking a hot mess. But I'm really digging this little bun though. Usually I go for much bigger buns, but this little ballerina bun is it right now. My hair's been like this for the past 3 days, so I'm loving it. getting into the bed at home was a struggle as well. I mean, there's no railing on it, so I couldn't use my upper body strength in that way to like pull myself up, so I had to get on the edge of the bed, slowly sit down, then kind of just like lift my leg up, which even doing that hurt, and then like put it on top of the bed, and then slowly lift the other leg, and then put that one on top of the bed, then scoot my butt to where I wanted it to be, lay down on my side, turn onto my back, and that's how I slept for the first 2.5 weeks. I'm currently 4 weeks, so yeah, it just now started feeling amazing. Like, I'm starting to be able to sleep on my side and sleep on like half of my stomach basically. I probably could sleep on my entire stomach, but I'm just too nervous. I'm just gonna wait until I go in for my 6-week checkup and all that. But the pain gets so much better, you guys. If you're healing from a C-section, or you're, you know, planning to deliver vaginally, but you end up getting a C-section for whatever reason, and you feel like the pain is not going to go away, it is. It's not fun. It's the most painful thing I've ever felt. I felt like that was more painful than my contractions, the healing process was. So if I'm saying that, then you know that it's painful. Yeah, it does get better, you guys. And they're not going to give you a whole bunch of pain meds. Just beware. Beware. Go ahead, get a heating pad. You know, have ibuprofen ready. Have some extra pads. I didn't really need much padding because I didn't bleed that much, which was another awesome thing about my recovery. My blood was bright pink and more like a discharge, so I was very lucky. There were a couple of days where I bled a little bit more than the others, but now it's just discharge, and I'm very grateful for that as well. Another good thing about my recovery process is when your boobs become engorged with the milk. Mine only lasted for maybe 2 to 3 days at the most, and it did not hurt. You know, they gave me tips and tricks in the hospital about like stimulation, like take a shower from the back. When you go off to rinse your front, you know, kind of stand off from the shower because it's like stimulating your breast, and that can make them worse. So I took all their advice, and I felt fine. I mean, it was a little bit sore, but it wasn't like I needed to go get the cabbage. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. I think that's about it. I'm feeling pretty good this week. It's just gonna keep getting better and better from here on out. I actually want to go on a walk today. I don't know if that's gonna happen just because my child's extra fussy, but it feels really good outside, and I'm up to walk, so I'm not in any pain at all. I do have a little bit of a burning sensation, but that's about it. Alright, so I guess that concludes the video. If I didn't touch on a topic that you might have experienced and want me to give my input on it, leave it down in the comments down below. But I really think I touched on every little thing that I experienced personally. And also every experience is different. So your boobs might hurt, you might bleed a lot. Your pain might not be that bad. You might not have a lot of gas bubbles. Also with the gas bubbles, I had to be put to sleep for my C-section because I told you why in the last video, but they couldn't get me numbed all the way in time for my daughter because a lot of stuff was happening because it was an emergency C-section. So I had to have a tube put down my throat, and this tube severely bruised up my insides up here, okay? My collarbone was so painful. My throat was in pain, swallowing hurt. Everything up here was super duper painful, and so I started to experience like heart palpitations, but like not heart palpitations, but that's what it felt like, kinda, but not in my heart. It was more like in my chest, and I thought that I might have had like a broken rib or something, and I was so scared, but turns out it was just gas bubbles. So the gas that I experienced, really like painful pressure in my sides and in my lower abdomen, were starting to like come up into my chest and make their way out. That's what the midwife, how she explained it to me. So I just continued to take the gas pills, and I don't feel those feelings anymore. I'm completely healed up here. I don't have any chest pain. It was really scary though, honestly. You know how they say when you get like chest surgery done or like something done with your boobs, how it feels like there's an elephant on your chest? I was feeling those things, and I was like, oh my god, like this is not it. Uh-oh, my baby's crying. But yeah guys, so that's it. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and until next time, my lovelies, bye. Hey loves, future Lena here. So I forgot to tell y'all in the video that I ordered merch for you guys, and all of the proceeds are going to St. Jude Research Medical Center. So when you buy a shirt for $25, that whole $25 is going towards this charity, and I really hope you guys purchase a shirt, because I have cancer on both sides of my family. People who have battled it, people who've died from it, and people who may die from it. So it really means a lot to me, and I hope that you guys check them out. I personally think they're super duper cute, but of course I made them, so I would think that. They are long sleeves because summer is coming to an end, whether y'all like it or not. And I wanted them to be worn, you know, for longer than just a couple more months, you know, because there's going to be fall that you can wear them in, and then winter, of course, isn't so far away. So I hope you guys click the link. I am going to leave it down in the description box below, so if you're interested, go ahead and check them out.